All right, everybody. Hello. Please let me know if you can hear the music all right. The microphone is good. And obviously this camera is a bit funky because we are trying something new tonight. We are going to be doing a map making live stream. My home game is essentially Treasure Island set in the Wild West. And the big part of Treasure Island, of course, is the treasure map. So that's what we are making tonight. We're going to make the prop for the treasure map that is sort of the central theme of my campaign. I've been putting it off for a while, and I figured, you know what, it's New Year's Eve. I want to do it live. I've been waiting to do a map making stream for a while. All the stars have aligned, so let's go ahead and do it. Another reason is, during the actual game, the players decided they snatched the real map for a second and they made a crude copy and then handed it back. And so I want to give them the opportunity to do that in real life. We are going to make a map, but I'm going to put all sorts of hidden details and secrets into the physical prop. So when they make their poor copy, they're not going to get all of that. So they still have this MacGuffin to go after. Okay. Hey, Zola Werecat, you were first. Twin Seal, good to see you. Happy New Year. Dennis, thank you for telling me everything is good. Oh, yo, Happy New Year, everybody. We're going to have a good time. I got my coffee to last the night. Is that in frame? Maybe. It's from the Ohio Ren Fair all the way back in 2001. Pretty old, right? All right, anyway. So, enough prologue. Here is what we are starting with. I got this roll of brown craft paper. You can get it at any UPS store, Walmart, Target, Staples. It's nothing fancy whatsoever. And this is the stuff that I always used to see in all my videos, and it's cheap too. You get like 100 feet for like $8. Pretty good deal. Unfortunately, I'm kind of restricted in the space that you see in front of you. It's not nearly as long as I would like. But, you know, we're going to have to make do. My options were either taking all of my streaming stuff downstairs to the craft area or trying to craft upstairs in the streaming area. Oh, this paper has stuff on it. I drew a gigantic princess, probably for the kid. All right, so let's go ahead and cut that off and then cut ourselves a new piece of paper. Yo, Matthew, Audiodidactyl, thank you so much for stopping by. All right, I got to cut off this huge Princess Tiana, and then I'm going to cut off another section for the treasure map. It's okay to be like really rough when you're cutting it, so I get maybe a little bit more in frame, because you kind of want to end up with that weathered look anyway. All right, so while we are doing this bit, is anyone doing anything pretty wild for New Year? Ever have any cool plans for later on in the night? Or just gonna have a relaxing evening at home like yours truly? All right. So this is probably about the right size right here. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that. So I want to get the majority of this to be able to fit on my desk space so you folks watching at home can see what I am doing. I think normally instead of using scissors, I'll get like a X-Acto knife and just cut it. But I didn't want to cut that on my nice oak desk. You'll forgive me. Oh yeah, cool. And this is going to be our map paper. Awesome. So I think it'd be easier to work with if it were like this. And then when we're done, we can roll it up the other way. Yeah, I think that. I think when we roll it up and give it to the players, we're going to do it long ways. That way they're not constantly fighting against it wanting to roll back up when it's laying flat and they're examining it. Okay. So how am I going to do this? I got a big old microphone stand that I'm going to use to sort of prop this down. I got my desk. Okay, everybody, earthquake time. Hold on. There we go. Perfect. Maybe do a little bit more. Cool. Awesome. Is that camera still good? Hey, Lord Cranio, good to see you. Oh, you missed my Lorcana live streams? You know what? I might start doing it again. I've been playing on Pixelborn Connect, and, you know, it's not quite as smooth and clean as all digital. Like, you know, playing with physical card driver webcam is kind of weird. But, you know, it's something to do when you get your practice in. So I might consider doing that. All right. Cool. Wow, so this is big. We got this much space that can fit in the camo on time. But there's a lot more to this map. All right. To tell you the truth, it's kind of intimidating. Look at all this space. All right. What do I got here? Well, I know the beginning point is probably by the ocean, the little village. And the end point is going to be where the fish that grants wishes is. Now, that's one of the tricks that we're going to contain inside the treasure map itself. Is that the fish that grants wishes, the wish fish, is actually in the Feywild, not in the lake. Okay. So maybe we'll start off by drawing the lake. That sounds like a good place to start. Alright. So we'll draw a little squiggly line like this. And then a double line on the inside, sort of going around. Does that look like a lake? Kind of. Maybe if I outline it, it'll look a little bit more like a lake. Okay. Maybe not the best thing, but I'm alright with that. That's okay. So where is this lake? This lake is next to a monastery. Alright. Oh, you know what? We're going to outline this lake a third time. Because we need to have the river coming out of it. Oh, I'm actually kind of doing it like this. There we go. Now it's looking more like a lake. Okay. And so we have our river that comes out. Awesome. The Magic Fish. First book I learned from the New York-wide storytelling competition. Huh. I've never heard of it. Okay. So now we want to draw a monastery. So how am I going to make that look? Well, I'm going to do the way I always do it, I suppose. We'll start with a... Can you folks see this when I'm drawing? I want the monastery to be on this side, the far side of the lake. Why not? Alright. I'll draw a little thing like that. I'll draw a rounded roof and maybe like a tall steeple. Draw a big door on it. There we go. All right, yo, thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Zola, for telling me you could see it. Okay, maybe we will draw some stairs going out these two little straight lines. Going on right there. Should I put a third one in? Yeah, I think I should. Oh, man. There we go. Perfect. So that third stair right there, like it was kind of tight, but it adds that sense of perspective, right? Because it's so narrow. Okay. Cool. So we have a lake and a monastery. The monastery, I think, is a monastery of Gaia. Or who's going to be the monastery, right? So the person who's after the wish fish is a druid. She lives in the big elf forest. So maybe this should be a... I don't know. We can leave that alone for a second, right? All right, but here is the catch, folks. This little lake at some time we need to turn into a portal to the Feywild. So we need to put a little note there so folks know. We need to make it like a little riddle. I'm going to use the one that I already stole in my YouTube short where I made a treasure map. We're going to call this Silver Lake. And by the light of the silvery full moon, it turns into a portal to the Feywild. And that's what our wish fish did. It phased out. So maybe I need to draw some trees around it. Well, they're up in the mountains, so maybe like pine trees? Okay, I like that. So how do I want to do that? Do I want to have open pines? I think so. Let's try like these little cone shapes. Is that going to work? Yeah, I think so. This is going to work just fine. All right. All right, this is looking all right. There we go. So we want to do lots of layers of these to create some like feeling of depth. That's like one of the big secrets of doing landscapes is you want lots and lots of layers that overlap each other to give that sense of space and distance. All right, so let's draw another big pine tree right here. Maybe another right next to it. All right, and then we'll draw some little small ones behind them going off into distance and space. Lots of layers. And then maybe like even further back, we'll just draw like little indications of pine trees, like just little like carrots. There we go. Okay. Then maybe to one side, I'm just going to add some little hashings. Okay, cool. I like that. This is looking all right. Can you folks see that okay still? I'm not sure if I have the driver installed to mess with the camera's focus and distance, so I think we're just kind of stuck with it. Doesn't mean I can't like manually, like physically manipulate things. Okay, yeah, this is looking cool. All right, and then maybe on the ground, the same area, just draw some shadows, right? At the base of these pine trees. All right, cool, 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 cool. All right, so underneath it, we're gonna add the text. What I want to do is like use like the nice calligraphy pen. Man, this treasure map is huge. I'm drawing really, really small too. I'm gonna have a lot to do. Man, I'm kind of regretting that now. Maybe I should have started with a wider size. Yeah. Shucks. Oh well, you know what? We're streaming live, we're committed. Why not? We're gonna use this prop for a while. I like it. Okay. And so this is going to be our Silver Lake. Okay, calligraphy pen, how do I do S's? Something like this, right? Yeah. There we go. Maybe I'll just do those ones in capitals and the rest in the tiny pen. That looks kind of weird. That does look kind of bizarre. That's okay. I think we just learned not to do that again. And that's an okay lesson. Well, maybe it's not too late. Maybe I can't just go over this again with the Sharpie. Oh, yeah. Yo, chat, the more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm thinking it's a mistake. Rip it up for later. Yo. Folks, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh, hold on. I bet I can switch it so you guys can see everything right side up. Nope, wrong one. We're on the right track though, okay? We're on the right track. Hold on, stream. Hold on, chat. Oh, man. See, I never do art streams like this, so, you know, we all gotta learn together. There we go. Ta-da! Yo, this stream just got like 10 times better. You know what? I'm committed. This is the way we're going to go with this tiny little pen. That's okay. Okay. So that's our Silver Lake. And we know that it's somewhere in a mountain range, right? So let's go ahead and start drawing some of those mountains. Just throw them in there. Big upside down V shapes that overlap. Then we're going to do like little lightning bolts down the side. And then on one side of these lightning bolts, we're just going to shade down just like we did with our pine trees. And that's what makes your mountain. Yeah, Lord Cranial, if you're still there, it was doing all the Pixelborn Connect streams that really made me realize, wait a second, I have a camera just staring down at the desk. I can totally do like artwork this way. Okay, maybe we'll add some bit darker to the mountains, like especially towards the bases. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, so these rivers, I'm going to add maybe another line. We'll make it darker on one side. Add a second line right there. There we go. So I want to make it look like maybe like the river like goes around a bend and disappears behind a mountain. And then we'll do that. And then more little V's right here. I don't want to do just mountains. I want to add something else in here, some other landmarks. So part of the fun of being a treasure map is it's not going to be completely literal, right? It's going to be figurative. All right, so what are we going to call this bend right here in the river that sort of is a hint to where the players are going to find their way through? So I want a name that's kind of like a riddle. You know, like in the book Holes, how they found, like, you know, the Fist of God or whatever. And it was really just like a mountain that looked like something. Something along those lines to sort of clue the players in. All right, maybe I'm just going to add some like little scrag lands right here to make it look like this is still all nice and rocky. Okay. Yeah, I think this connecting bit is going to make it look like... There we go. This is looking pretty good. So I'm just connecting like the base of these mountains to like the sides of the others to give the impression that this is all... it's all like impassable terrain practically. Cool. All right. The dog's leg. All right. I tend to make my own gods. Yeah, kind of. My setting has... I'm sorry, Chad, I'm just gonna have with you. Yeah, my setting has 5 gods that are like roughly aligned to the 5 colors of magic, or the antithesis of 5 chromatic dragons. Except for like even the black god is good. Or at least not evil. Okay, cool. So we got this mountainous area. It's all looking just fine. Okay, the dog's leg. That's not terrible. I'll leave it blank. But I like that idea. They need to find some sort of pass that's marked, or else they'll never be able to find the river. Maybe there's a waterfall here. Oh, that'd be cool. Oh no, I wanted this to sort of disappear behind the mountain. That's right. Because the characters are going to be following this river the whole time. They're following the river like up across the desert to this place. Okay. Well, no need to get stuck on that right now, right? The cattail? The siren's call? What would the cat's tail look like, though? Like, what sort of natural rock formation could be like a cat's tail? Okay. We'll skip on that. We'll come back to it later if I have like a flash of inspiration. Okay. Whoosh. Draw mountains right here. Just so everyone knows that these aren't by themselves. Okay, that gives the idea, I think. Underwear fancy men swallow what birds spit? What? A swallow nest sites are along their cliffs, and their nests are built out of spit that is edible. Oh. Huh. That's... I like where your head's at. I like that. That might be a little... I like how that's like a real riddle, though. Okay, yeah. I don't want to get stuck entirely on this thing. This one little part right here. There's the end. Okay. So something else I want to do is, once they figure out that this teleports them, I want to have a map of... like a secondary place, right? It's not just a map like to get here. Here. I also want to do like a map of like a dungeon or something else that they are going to encounter, or like some perils along the way. Actually, yeah, you know what? Let's do a peril before we move on. What should ye beware of? Trolls? What's a really ferocious monster? A yeti? Okay, yeah. Okay, so the river's going to come back out this side. Let's have a little like tributary stream. And then right here, there's going to be something nasty, right? At the horseshoe. So what's something nasty that they could find right here? Dire mountain leopard? Nice. Nice. Yes, I like it. Okay. So how do I draw that, right? What's a leopard look like? All right, Google, you're my friend real fast. All right, leopard, simple. Even these simple ones are not too simple. Okay. So right here, we're going to try to draw this picture as best we can. So we're going to have like two big cat eyes. Okay, let's start with the nose actually. It sort of comes down like a cup shape. All right, and this comes down even further. You know what? Why am I using the tiny pen? This is the perfect job for the big pen. Yeah. There we go. All right, now we got the eyes. Ooh. So leopards, I suppose, they look like they have like eyeliner on, like really severe eyeliner. Okay. That's looking pretty nice. That also sort of like covers like the side of the nose. Ooh, there we go. That's the problem. Because they're not even now. Ah, shucks. Try to thicken that up. Oh no. Maybe we can make this a little bit thicker going up in here. All right, that's all right. That's all right. Okay. Now I gotta make the ears. So sort of go up. And put a big black stripe in them. Okay. All right. All right, and then draw like a pattern of spots or something around its head. There we go. We're making progress here, folks. I mean, it looks more like a leopard than not look like a leopard, right? And then the chin. Okay. I like that. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. We should have some sort of like warning, right? Like the dire leopard lives in the horseshoe. I don't know. See now, the Night Predator. Yeah, the Night Prowler. There we go. That's the one. The Prowler haunts the horseshoe. I like that. Okay. But maybe that's a little too on the nose. I don't know. I don't know. Well, while I think about that, I'm going to draw some more trees, I guess, and some more rocks. Draw some cliffs. I like drawing cliffs. There we go. All right. Oh, you know what we're going to do? Here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to break into the first of our secret ingredients. All right, yo. Chat, we're going to kick it up a notch here. So, this right here. Oh man, just spilled all over my map. That's okay. That's okay. Because it's giving me an excellent opportunity to demonstrate what I'm trying to do here. Can you see that fluorescing? This is tonic water that I boiled down so it's more concentrated in the quinine that's inside it, which of course fluoresces under ultraviolet light. I picked up this flashlight at Lowe's for like 15 bucks. And this is going to be another one of the keys. In the adventure, in the story, not only is there a treasure map, but it's sort of like a, what's it called, a tour team? Where like the last person alive gets all the treasure. So in each of the three people, each also had a key. The assumption that they're working on is, oh, the keys are going to unlock the treasure chest at the end or whatever. But really the keys help you read the map too. And one of them is like a key with a sapphire at the end of it. So they look through the sapphire and they're going to be able to see the hidden stuff. So maybe we can write the message about the Night Predator with, well, we just spilled it all over, so we lost that opportunity. But the next time we need a secret, we're going to do it with this. Okay, stand by. So there we have our little river. I like that this is the guardian of the horseshoe. We have our cliffs right there, our little tributary river that goes off, you know, somewhere. Who really cares? Maybe we can name this. We'll name it the Killer's Creek, or I don't know, the Lost Something Creek. They can put like a spare treasure up there. Oh, call that one Lost Leg Creek. I like it. Where did my chiseled marker go? Here it is. We'll call this Lost Leg Creek. And just because it looks cool, we're going to go down with this one's. Cool. I like that. And then at the end of it, we should put something that looks like a treasure. Okay. Maybe a gemstone. All right. Maybe a little starburst. Some more gems. I like that idea. Something that looks a bit enticing. All right, so maybe down Lost Leg Creek, there is, you know, a big gem pit, but there's also like a parasite there that will cause you to like have to have an amputation, like a guinea worm or something like that. I think that's pretty cool. All who enter beware that the shadows move, so does the snow. Oh, that's great. That's great. In the horseshoe. I like that. We'll write that down. Okay. We'll put a little text box, maybe like a little scroll. Okay. In the horseshoe. Oh man, I ran out of room there. Oh man. In the horseshoe. What did you say? The shadows move, so do the snow. As does the snow. All right, and we'll just add a little bit of dimension to that. Hey, where's our thick marker? We'll do it with that. We'll make it easy on ourselves. Cool. All right, then we can add some more rocks around this area. I like the idea of there's cliffs right here, so we're gonna draw some more cliffs. Having a good time with that. All right. And we'll add some of this right here. Add some of that. And then maybe they'll have some more pine forest right here. Okay, more these weird, conish shapes. All right, add some texture to them. There we go. Cool. I think that sort of looks like a forest there, right? And maybe that can be the clue that they're in the horseshoe, is that they see the pine forest above. Okay. Cool. Uh-huh. So what do we have to do here, right? To find that pass. Maybe, yeah, the teeth. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Oh man, but there's not enough like room right here to do a nice cool drawing. So maybe we'll, okay? So right there we're gonna try to draw like a Trogdor type dragon. Right? Okay, that'll be the snout. That'll be the horn. That'll be the other big horn. There we go. Well, that looks ferocious, right? Alright, we'll add some of this cross-hatching that I've been doing across the whole map. Alright, and we'll go ahead and draw like a weird sort of body for this dragon. Alright. Draw these horns up this way. Alright. We got a belly on this dragon. Okay. And so I kind of like this because there's ambiguity now. Like, are these gems talking about the dragon at Lost Lake Creek, or are they talking about right here? Okay. And we got to add spines to the back of this thing. Okay, I like it. Let's go ahead and get the whole part of that body. The cross-hatching it deserves. Okay. This is starting to come together now. Alright, so now I gotta write some sort of warning right here. Like the dragon's teeth. The drake's teeth. What do you call a dragon without legs? An amphibitor. Yeah. Yeah. You must pass through the teeth, right? To pass the teeth. Okay. To pass the teeth. To pass the teeth, and I didn't even come with the rest of this riddle right here. So they're gonna have to do something to safely pass through here and get to the rest of the river to the Silver Lake. I don't know. To pass the teeth. I don't know, what should you do? Like, turn around the rock 3 times? Okay. Yeah, let's do that, right? To pass the teeth, turn thrice. Turn round. Turn round the rabbit. Thrice. Or beware. Or beware. To pay. The price. That sounds ominous, doesn't it? Okay. Let's go ahead and add a little box around that. All right, so I think in these little like sub boxes right here, I need a little bit more to decorate them. Maybe I'll add another outline and then some like pointed edges like this. Yeah, like that. That looks good. Just to make them look a little fancy. Okay, same thing right here. Just something to make it look like, I don't know, something special. I maybe should have spent a bit more time doing that. Oh well. Oh well. There we go. Cool. You know what? I'm not really liking this mix of the fat marker and the thin marker. That's okay. Nothing to do about it now. Okay, so we'll keep following our river. And I do want to have a waterfall. Just make it go bigger. And then fall. At the bottom, you gotta have a big, fluffy cascade. And then the water continues out. So I'm especially not liking this because the pen is starting to fade. And so it's looking inconsistent across this map. Oh well. You know, that's what you get for doing it live, right folks? I'll drink a bit more coffee. The waterfall could be called the Siren's Call. I like it. Perfect. Perfect. So we can say behind the Siren's Call, a treasure lies, right? I like it. So this is that right here. Behind the siren's call. Are call. Of course, a secret lies. Yeah. Give me an adjective for secret. A blank secret lies. I got that to be the path up. Oh, I like it. A helpful secret, a climbing secret, a roaring secret. It's elated. I don't know. I'm gonna draw some rocks while I think about what kind of secret. While I think about that adjective. This map's okay. It's okay. Rocks. Rocks up here too. I like drawing rocks because you don't have to think very much to do it. An echo? A covert? And uplifting. Because it's gonna take them up, remember? There we go. So we're gonna do that same thing that we've been doing this whole time. We haven't been doing this whole time, we've been doing this since about 10 minutes ago. We're gonna put this in a box. We're gonna add thickness to 2 of these sides. Then we're gonna add the second line. I really should be doing this with like a straight edge. That makes it look so much better. That's okay. Maybe only the first letter of this should have been capitalized too. All right, that's okay. Let's try to put it over here. I don't know. Okay, so now they're out in the desert, maybe. So is this like where cactuses are? Sure. We'll draw mesas. Same sort of idea. Now I can draw a cactus. I'm not really sure if that's a good cactus path. Here, let's move this map so you folks can see that. You can be the judge of my cactus drawing skills. Hold on, everybody. Yeah, that's my cactus drawing. Not really sure how good or bad it is. Okay. So I have all this room over here that is off the river. So maybe we can loop it back around. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Where'd my small pen go, though? I only have 4 pens. It seems like every single one of them's the wrong one. Funny how that works, right? Alright, cool. So to draw this river, I'm just doing like the double lines. Maybe kind of triple lines in areas. But yeah, this pen is definitely fading now. It's starting to look a little not as good. Do I have another one? Is this an okay pen? Yeah, there we go. This is a nice pen. Ooh. Fancy. Alright. Man, you can't even see this. Alright, chat. Hold your horses. Okay. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, so there's still something that I need to do, which is I need to think of a couple of things, right? I need to think of some cool things I can put in with the black light. You know, some secrets that they get for winning the key. And I also need to think of how we're going to get from the starting point to here. Going to a giant lake with an island. So, oh, here we go. Maybe I can put the bridge that they already passed, like right here. Okay. Okay. That's not a very good bridge. Oh my gosh, I'm putting myself to shame here, folks. Okay. That's an okay looking bridge. We're making progress. There we go. It looks more like a bridge than not. We can say that. Okay. There we go. Cool. And so the party has already passed this bridge. So the river will continue. There we go. And so we're going to do this double line all through here. Okay. So I need to do something. That on this side, they're about to see the ghost town. Okay. So I need to make a map for a ghost town. Or I'm going to make maybe just a town, because by the time this treasure map was made, it probably was not a ghost town. Okay, so let's draw some more mountains over here. Alright, cool, we got some mountains going on. The black light could also be secret doors. A warning on this thing. That's not bad. I think I might make it something to do with the Silvery Lake. Or something how to get actually like to the Feywild. Like a secret about that. Okay, draw some mountains. Okay. These are not the best mountains. That's okay. That's okay, folks. We're just here to have fun. This is not looking too bad. That's not looking too bad. Okay. And so here we're going to make a mine, a marker for a mine. What I want to do is show like I'm blowing this up. So probably should have done a square. Okay. And we'll do this one right here. We'll give this mountain a name. That's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna name this one Krog's Peak. Or, yeah, why not Krog's Peak? That's a fine enough name. Nope. There we go. There's my chisel one. Krog's Crag? No, I can't do that, can I? No. Krog's Peak. All right, and at the base of this, we're going to draw something like this. And we can draw another picture of what's in there, which is going to be a mine. Man, that circle's not very round. That sucks. That sucks. This looks a lot better when you do it like really neatly. So it looks like it's like a magnifying glass. I'm taking inspiration here, but in the Dragon Prince, you had to wait for the full moon and then enter the lake to get the Death World. So do it for the Feywild? Yeah, exactly that. I don't know what Dragon Prince exactly referring to is. Was that that's like a cartoon show on Netflix or something, right? I haven't seen it, but yes. That's exactly the idea. That the locals will have another name for this lake. They'll call it, you know, like the non-elves will call it, I don't know, you know, Gerald's Pond or something. Okay, but this right here is going to be a mine. So we're gonna draw some rocks right here around it. Okay, cool. Oh, you folks can't see what I'm drawing. Oh. I'm doing all this complaining about how bad the drawing looks, you guys can't even see it. Yo, you were so patient with me. Okay. Okay, and then this mine is going to be dark. Okay. All right, chat. Here, I'll tell you what. We are 1 hour into this stream. We are going to take a quick 5-minute break so I can go rustle up some watercolor paint, and then we'll be right back at it. All right, so don't go anywhere. Hang tight. I'll be back in 5 minutes. All right, chat, we are back. Yo, thank you for hanging out and waiting those few minutes. Still got a dozen people in here. Slips, do I have an adventure plot outlined? I have an idea. I am doing a lot of it as we're making this up. Like, I'm currently playing through an adventure, or I'm currently playing an adventure, but I'm making that up as I go along too, kind of. So basically, I started this knowing that I needed a map, and that's about it. Okay, if I'm not careful, we're gonna have something that go really, really wrong here. Let's toss the phone back. Let's get the pencils out of the way. Okay. So I want to draw like 2 more things. But I also want to show you folks what I'm working on right at this very moment. All right. Can I do it this way? Is this easier? Yeah, instead of moving the paper, I can just move the camera. Genius, right? Yeah, so I'm trying to draw this little like map right here. Oh no. That's still working? No, not really. So I gotta figure this all out in OBS. There we go. Cool. So I'm trying to draw this little mine right here, and I want to do like a magnifying glass to sort of get to that. And I didn't draw the proportions quite right, so that kind of sucks. So I'm gonna focus on drawing this little town right here. Instead of just drawing my little box houses, I'm gonna try to do it maybe a bit more embellished. So yeah, I am gonna draw just like some little box houses, you know. But I'm also gonna do others in like shape, right? All right, okay, there we go. Adds like some 3 dimensionality to them. I'll do a few more kind of stacked on top of each other. To make sure like there's kind of like a town square maybe. Oh yeah, and there's something funny that happened there too. There's a train station. So we should mark that on the map. I don't know how to draw a train station. Maybe that can just be right there. That diamond that no one knows what it is. Actually, no. Yeah, you know what? We'll do something like that, but we'll draw like a little X that way. Cool. So people can wonder, what is that thing? All right. And then we'll draw the line going from the train station to the mine. And I'll draw some parallel tracks like that. Cool. And we'll draw a road going there. Cool. All right. I do want to draw like the hobgoblin camp somewhere out in the woods, or out here, right? Okay. So hobgoblin camp. All right, chat. I need to think really hard. I know that I have done this before in a video. I had a symbol for bad guy camp. I don't know. We'll just make something up. I'm going to make something up right now, and how much you want to bet is going to be the same thing I did in a previous video. Let's do 2 big tusks. Sort of going out to make like an archway. Okay. And like little spears to the side. Cool. Okay, so how do you get from here to here? I don't know. I feel like there should be a wasteland. Yeah. This will be a wasteland. So we'll draw some like little cactuses. Again. I think the looser I've been drawing these, the happier I've been. So I think the only thing with cactuses is that they're like fat at the bottom, fatter at the bottom, and they're round instead of like really, really pointy. Okay. There we go. Cool. Cactuses. Okay. And what's this camp name to be? I don't know. What's a good hobgoblin name, chat? Someone help me out. Okay. When someone from chat thinks of a good hobgoblin camp name, we'll put it right there. In the meantime, this is going to be the Thousand Suns. To get to the camp, follow the bird that carries the message on its back. Oh. That is something great. I love that. That'll be one of the things that we can reveal with our invisible ink. Okay. I want to get on with this watercolor, but we just keep coming up with great ideas, and I want to get them down. Okay, this village's name is... I don't know. Tucson. Sounds like, you know, too much sun. So I gotta call Muha. No, Muha sounds silly. I don't know. Gev Strawnback. Sounds perfect. Well, I have another syllable in there because I made the space. Gevra. Okay. Man. Chat. I should not have done that. I make a point not to use big, long fantasy names in my game. And do you know why? Because then I have to spell it out in freaking sign language. Gevrahstronbak. That's a long name. Goodness. If I were like fast at finger spelling, it might be different. But nah. Anyway. Okay. So yeah, that's why I tend to use like short, real-ish names in my games. So I don't have to Nova Burst. That's perfect. See, that's a little bit easier. All right. It's also like a my skill issue, right? Like if I were faster at finger spelling or more accurate, it'd be easier. Oh man, that looks sick, that end. Nova Burst. Cool. Awesome. All right. Okay. So first we're going to try to write something right here with our invisible ink and see if we can get to fluoresce. And we'll say follow the crows. I think this is going to work. All right, cool. And just for comparison's sake, we're going to go ahead and use some dirty water and see how that looks, right? Just over here, let's put say dirty. Okay. Yo, chat, moment of truth. Everyone excited about this? We're going to turn off the lights and see if this actually fluoresces. Like, it looked okay in the bottle. Does not look good for the good guys. Well, we'll give it one more second. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn off the light and see if that makes it a little bit easier. Ooh, spooky chat. Oh no. How disappointing. I mean, you can look at the stuff inside the bottle, and it's clearly fluorescing to some degree. I think I just need to boil it a bit longer and get that concentration down. Oh, shucks. Oh, major disappointment, chat. Major disappointment. That's okay. That's okay. We can live with it. We have alternative options, right? We can use highlighter. I wonder what happens if we use highlighter and then paint over it with watercolor. Okay. All right, we're gonna get the setup, folks, because I'm doing this like right over my, my computer. I need to take a little bit of precaution so don't make a huge mess and end up ruining the machine. Well, you know what? Let's first try option B since I'm sitting right here. Let's see what lemon juice does. Just drop a little bit. Where can you see? You can see, yeah, I can move this over here so you can see more. We'll drop some right here. Let's see what happens. I mean, but if the quinine is not fluorescing, I doubt very much the lemon juice will. Yeah. Okay. That's all right. That's all right. Here, hold on. I'm going to go ahead and set this this paper up. Oh, what's interesting is that through the monitor, it looks like it's going. Because, the camera picks up a wider spectra than, like our human eyes do, and then it converts it into, like, other signals. Which is why you can see, like, IR light through your camera lens on your phone and stuff. It's just interesting. Which now that I'm thinking about it, that might be another something we can exploit in doing this map. Is looking at it like through your phone. I'll tell the players that. Okay. Whoa. Yo, that was wild. That was wild. We all still with us? Woo! Okay. Okay, we're gonna try to do the watercolor now. All right, got some paint. Okay. Yeah, because the highlighter will definitely do something, right? And if I'm remembering correctly, if you mix the highlighter with lemon juice, the highlighter stops like looking bright. Yeah, like that fluoresces like crazy. So what happens if you paint over that? Can we make it more dull and like not as easily seen? Okay, let's get some yellow watercolor paint. And then paint the surrounding area. Okay, cool. All right, yo, chat. We might be making progress here. Because now from my end, at least looking at this, you can't really tell where the highlighter is. Oh man, but now you can. Chat. Yo. Okay, yo, that's how we're gonna do this. Okay, right? We're gonna get our orange highlighter now, and we're gonna write a secret message, and then we are going to cover it up with orange paint. So when it dries, you can't really see it, right? Okay. Okay. So, to find... So, you can't see what I just wrote. Sorry, chat. But I wrote to find, follow the crows. And they're going to make a few like squirrely lines right here. Just so it doesn't get like too obvious what's going on. Then we're going to paint over that with some orange watercolor. And then voila, we are going to have a secret message that, you know, only the flames revealed, or whatever it is Gandalf says. Oh man. Yo, this is sick. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Well, we'll see how obvious this is once the paint dries. So the orange is okay because we're trying to make it look like a desert. Okay. I can just go a little wild with this. Just having fun. Yeah, we were Bob Rossing it up at this point, right? Okay. Oh, you know what? Why am I doing orange? It should have been the painted desert. It's not too late. I'll add some pink in there. Yeah. I have never been out to Arizona. I've been to Colorado, I think once, maybe twice. To Durango in the Navajo area. Went to Albuquerque twice. But I've never been to Arizona. I've never seen the Painted Desert. Oh, this is looking cool. Okay. Alright, cool. We'll add some more pink in there. Okay. So I think pink should probably be closer to where I'm like imagining the horizon to be. And then moving in. Cool. We'll add some like purples to the outside. Oh, this is looking pretty nice. Oh, this is looking good. This is looking good, folks. Cool. Okay, okay, okay. Yo, is anyone in chat new? Has anyone in chat not seen the trick yet? Oh, no. What is going on? What is going on is I'm smearing out the writing when I'm painting. But it works so well over in the other one. Like, this one is all stuck together, like, really well. Like, there it is normal. And there it is, like, yada yada, right? But over here, when I tried to do it, you don't get any of it. What a shame. All right, we'll just write over in yellow marker. Well, you can kind of see it. We'll wait and go back. Okay. So in yellow highlighter up here by the dragon, we'll write "It's the rocks." Actually, by this one, we'll write "disease." EASE. All right. And we'll try to go over that. But in the meantime, you know, I'm just gonna paint this forest. Maybe paint some of these rocks. I think that looks nice. There we go. Just gonna go over the top of these mesas with orange. There we go. Cool. And I'm going to do down the sides in brown. Brown on brown paper? Does that work? Only way to find out. I'm not trying to do anything like too fancy here. But I do want it to look nice, right? Because like I said at the beginning of the stream, this map is a major like point of the campaign. Like the whole plot so far is revolving around who has the map and who's trying to get it and where it's gonna go, where's it gonna lead. So I want to make the players like feel like it's worth investing in by making it like look cool. Especially someone to give it to them and then take it away. Like they'll see it but they can't have it because they only have a poor copy. Okay. Add some green flat pine trees. There we go. Okay, so just looking at this is fairly good lighting in the studio. Let's do it this way. Sorry, chat. There you go. Now that's super obvious. Right? Okay. So, let me go over that with yellow paint and just see what happens. Well, now you can see it much more clearly. But that's just because it's darker, though. Because the object, I guess, is to sort of disguise some of this stuff. Here, let's use red to outline those little text boxes that we've been doing. Oh, cool. I suppose, like, in a real pirate map, not that there really was such a thing, but if pirates in the real, 16th century did make maps, they would have used ink, not necessarily watercolor. That looks okay, I suppose. All right, we gotta wait for that yellow to dry to see did it do a good job or a bad job of highlighting or hiding the fact that there's text written there. So the other thing that I wanted to try out was looking at it under like different shades of light. Right? Like if you look at it under bright yellow light, all the yellow highlighter will disappear. And the lights in the game room are all LEDs that I can change colors with. Like one time this lighting company sponsored the channel and I got all these like color changing bulbs. So I can make all the light in the room like red light, and all the light in the room like yellow light, which will make it so you're not able to see certain colors on paper. So that is another aspect that I might want to play around with for a little bit. That's cool. Awesome. Okay, so again, that is super, super clear. But this stuff, not so much. And the other stuff that I wrote before, not at all, right? Okay, so I really need to ponder this, chat. All right, in the meantime, I'm just going to keep painting because I'm enjoying painting. Coffee's cold. That's sad. All right, normally I paint the mountains red. But I think I've already like used some of the red for these boxes. So maybe I'll do a little bit of red and a little bit of brown. We'll see. See how I'm feeling. Maybe red on one side, brown on another. Oh, you know what? I should have done them all brown, except for the one I did do like purple or red or something. That's what I'll do. This one, Kronger's Peak, is bright red. There you go. The rest of them are going to be brown. Voila. Beautiful. Beautiful. Can you see this, chat, what I'm doing? There we go. Cool. I'll get some more of this orangey color. Paint the ground. Cool. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and add a bit of fun color to this dragon right here. Cool. Yeah. Whoosh. No, this back of the dragon deserves a full swoosh. And all the color I can give it. There we go. Cool. Sick. Alright. What color should the back of the tail be? I want to make it yellow. And the belly yellow too. And with the horns. Awesome. Beautiful. This is fun. Okay. Let's go ahead and paint the river that they've been traveling up. Okay. So I'm going to start with the most pigment towards the waterfall. So it gets like weaker in color as you go into the background. All right. Let's move this up right there. Cool. So this waterfall, I think we're just going to paint like the natural way, I suppose. You know what, we'll do some teal in there too. Okay. For the waterfall, you know, oh no, what am I talking about? This waterfall needs to be a rainbow. What am I talking about? Of course it needs to be a rainbow. Orange or red. Orange. Yellow. Green. And of course our violet color. Yeah. There we go. Of course. Why? Because we're going to have multiple waterfalls along the way, but only one of them looks like a rainbow. Right? Gotta fill up this water. There we go. There we go. Let's add some white color into that. Sick. Let's do it a bit more. Awesome. This is fun. All right. Casually making magic appear like you just stumbled upon a cool guitar tone. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how creativity works, right? I think when you are relaxed and being playful is when you kind of do your best work. But as I was talking about with Kelsey last week, right? There's also like a certain amount of discipline to it. Like you have to keep working past your initial frustration and learn to be okay with that. And so that is sort of the irony, I think, of sort of being a creative, is you have to be in a relaxed, like I said, playful state in order to do the best stuff. And yet you can't stop when you get frustrated, because working through that frustration is how you learn and improve. Cool. Okay. Come on, let's get some more blue in there. Man, this blue's being frustratingly slow. Can you see that, chat? Let's move this over so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just getting like this teal color. I'm just trying to throw it in there as much as I can. Zolo, you do art as well? You understand what I'm talking about? Yeah. Oosh. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure how great this is all looking. That's okay, just gotta keep working at it, I suppose. We are here. Okay, let's go back. So looking at this just plain right now, this yellow bit, I can't see anything. So the yellow looks completely covered. right? There's no indication that there's writing there until I do that, and then it's super clear. I guess we have to figure out how the blue works now, okay? Let's get a little test area. Let's do a test area inside this rainbow pool. All right. Let's see how that looks. No, so the blue doesn't fluoresce at all. Interesting. Good to know. Oh, yo. Check it. The pink paint does. This stuff? Man, I can't really show you on the camera, but just trust me, like this pink watercolor paint is fluorescing. That's why this looks like this right here. Ah. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright, well, I guess that... Therefore, for the time being, we're going to try to write all our secret messages in yellow and then cover it up with yellow paint. And that is just fine. That is just fine. Alright, so we're going to write about a little night prowler. Dire leopard. How do you spell leopard? L-E-O-P-A-R-D? Leopard. Alright, and a little arrow pointing right there. Cool. And then a little bit, we'll cover that up with yellow paint. Awesome, chat. We're making great progress. Alright. Yo, orange paint. Let's go paint some more cliffs. So we paint the top orange. This is really bright, kind of a violent orange almost. Maybe we should have faded that out a bit. That's okay. That's okay. Then same thing right here. Okay. And the other side of that will paint brown. All right, cool. Awesome. And voila. It's like freaking magic. This looks pretty good. Alright. And then... So the closer the things are to the foreground, the darker you want them to be. So we can just go ahead... There we go. And so that's how we're going to sort of create the impression that like these rocks are in the foreground, these ones are in the background. All right, cool. Cool. Go. Cool, cool. I like this. All right. Let's get some orange and yellow on the ground. All right, there we go. Now this looks like it's a little desert, right? Something like that. So So I think we want to use lots of this yellow color. Now I'm thinking about it, right? That way we can disguise the writing better, right? If the map is already covered with like yellow everywhere, it's like the default color, it's gonna look a little less suspicious when these big blotches of yellow that are hiding our hidden writing. Cool. It's all starting to come together, chat. This one needs this text box needs this little text box thing. That little red stripe to make it stand out. Yo, okay. Oh, what am I doing? The text boxes need to be in the pink because the pink fluoresces. Haha. It can learn. Chat, I hope you're having as much fun as I am doing this. Cool. And we can outline this one in pink too, because the pink paint fluoresces. And that they'll know it's an important part. Cool. Let's go ahead and just add like a dab of green to these cactuses. Those cactuses will be purple though in this desert. Okay. Ooh. All right, so let's go ahead. At the top over here, we have our leopard. Creative Cauldron. I am sorry that I did not see the chat in time where you tried to spell leopard for me. I appreciate it. Cool. Alright, so that's some more desertness right here. Yeah, nothing. I think I'm just having fun. Just adding some coloring where I feel like it. Okay. Let's do this bridge. The bridge is pretty simple. Well, sorry, chat. I'm just gonna take my word. You can see it's at the very bottom of the screen there. I'm just gonna do like some brown lines across this way. Oh man, it's way too dark. Shoot. Like that. Then we should like a secondary color, like maybe this purple, and then pull them down this way. And then this back part, we're gonna do the same thing, so we pull down that purple color. Cool, there we go. All right, this cliff's back here. That needs to be done in like a very light brown, because they're more in the background. There we go. Same with these things right here. The cliffs are gonna be done in brown. The tops are gonna be done in orange. At this point, it's gonna be like a very pale orange. All right. You're way too slow anyway. Thank you, Creative Cauldron Studios. Yeah, that's not your username. Sounds like you have a YouTube channel of your own. And if I am correct, go ahead and tell everyone in chat to check it out. And if not, chat ignored me. All right, let's go ahead and add some red to these mountains. So before, at the start, remember, we said, oh, this mountain's gonna be red, so everyone knows it, right? But instead, now it's fluorescing pink, because we went over with the pink watercolor. So these mountains up here can again be red. Well, that's going to be a mix of red and brown. But especially when doing like maps on this brown paper, I really like doing the mountains in the red color. Sort of makes them stand out. Plus, it serves to reinforce the world setting, you know, where mountains are red. They're the purview of the red god. It's the god of dwarves, the god of passion in all its forms, the god of warfare, crafting, fire. Big, beautiful domain. Okay. I got brown on my brush. Let's go back to these mountains. These ones over here. All right, chat, and it looks like we are about at the end of our allotted time. I hope you folks had a great time hanging out with me. Yo, if you like, I usually leave these streams up for a day or two, and then they go on to my secret playlist on my $1 Patreon. Link in the description below. Join the Discord, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And Happy New Year, everybody. Catch you in 2020.